Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your Eternity of Pain Week 5, the finale, in which all the bosses are there as a gauntlet. So you got a Hercules, you've got an Overseer, Bishop, and Warlock. Now, this is a very annoying uh, week for me, and I really didn't enjoy all of these fights. Individually, you could have soloed them, but together I could not. So I would suggest you highly go farm your revives and get your paws from Realm of Legends. I would suggest 10 revives and you can get around 100 pots. That's like 10. You have to go through ROL 10 times, so you will get those 100 pots and also 20 team ones. So run 3.2.6 10 times, you can get 10 pots, and you can run ROL 10 times, you can get all of these pots just in case you need them. There are some class specific teams that are mentioned there that you can use and you can get through that if you want to do it only once and get one and done. A lot of people are doing Cosmic team because of Cosmic Ghost Rider. I am going to go with a Mystic team because I have those champions. You can swap one champion with another if you like. So for example, in a Mystic team, you can bring in Symbiote Supreme instead of Scarlet Witch. In the Cosmic team, you can bring in Angela as well. She works too. So it depends what kind of a champion you have. You can work with them. I am going to use my 200% Mystic and also 8% Mystic boost for the specials, along with 20% health and attack boost just to get it done in one go. Now you've done this fight before, there are plenty of different options you can use. My first go around was with Elsa Bloodstone, she works really well, and also Angela. Hitmonkey is also as good, and as well as Kitty Pryde. So depending what team you want to bring in, I brought in a Mystic team because I could get all the objectives in one go. I didn't want to do it again because the Overseer is so annoying, and it was a very annoying week for me. Took me quite a lot of time to get this done, and coupled with some of my health issues going on, so I wasn't able to get this done earlier, but here we are. So again, I would highly suggest you to make sure that you get your pods and revives from ROL, so you don't have to do this again. Just get it one and done and you should be good. Now with this fight, again, the trick with Tigra is to keep him to a corner. Use your block whenever Hercules will throw an SP1 so you can get power as well, and use the SP1s to take him to a corner. And once you have both, my Tigra is unduped. If you have a dupe one, that is much more faster and easier, and one SP2 should do the trick. Because of neutralize, all of those indestructible and also unblockable will be neutralized, and also in the end his invulnerability will also be neutralized. So Tigra is a great option for this fight. Now, this next one is probably the worst fight for me in all of this Eternity of Pain because it is so much based on RNG because of your feats of power, also your rich get richer and power alternator. You have to really play slowly. I did around 70-80 different attempts before I learned the fight and how to do it with Tigra. It's already pretty difficult, and then you have to do with class advantage, but I had to do it with the Mystic one, so I brought in Tigra and I made sure that I max my Limber 5 by 5. So make a note of that, that you have Limber maxed here. And then it was all about keeping an eye on the power alternator. All of those neutralize and also those damage over time give you enough power so you can slowly kill him off. Now because of power alternator, sometimes you'll be stunned and he will come back and hit you and kill you off. Because of that, I think my first attempt I only was able to took off 20%. On the second attempt I was able to took like 70% of him, so I think it cost me 3 to 4 revives to bring him down, and that was my most expensive fight. But still not bad because I did my homework and I went into ROL and also 3.2.6. I got the revives and pots that I needed so I could go through it with one run only. Also, there are some more options mentioned on the right. If you're not going to run a Mystic and Cosmic team, you can do with a Ghost, you can do with a Shang-Chi. One of the best options against Overseer is going to be your Nick Fury. You can go into your LMD down at 30% and make sure that you go unblockable 15 tactical charges, and then it's simply a case of just hitting him and killing him off. You don't have to worry about encroaching stun. Just keep an eye on the power and you are good to go. So if you're considering an easier option and you have Nick Fury, he is the best option for this fight. I have soloed Overseer multiple times with Nick Fury, so he works really well. Also, another one that works good is going to be Angela because of her natural counter to auto block, and same goes with Shang-Chi, which is unblockable. He can also counter the auto block. So, depends on what team you're gonna bring in. If you're gonna bring in a mixed team, you don't need many points. I would highly suggest you to bring in a Nick Fury only for the Overseer fight, and the rest you can handle because Nick Fury just bypasses everything on this fight. Now the rest is just me trying to bring him down and dying again. Try to keep him to a corner and try not to give him power. But again, it's Overseer. He almost gave me PTSD for this fight, but okay. I mean, I managed to bring him down. Another good option is going to be a Cosmic team here. If you don't have a Nick Fury, Cosmic Ghost Rider also takes him down very quick. Also, Odin is a really good option here. Just spam your SP1s. If you want to check that out, there is a video on my channel as well where I have taken up with Odin. You can check that out as well. Hercules also works. So Cosmic and Mystic are the two main teams you're going to use, but you can also use a Mutant team. You can also use a Tech team. I've given it at the start of the video, so also please check them out. Now, after that long slog of a fight with the Overseer, I came on to Bishop. Now, usually I have done this fight solo so many times with Magic, and I brought Magic especially for this fight because you can just power lock Bishop, keep him to a corner, and not worry about his specials at all. And with the 200% power back and 8% boost, it's very easy to gain back power. I would say there are two ways to do this fight. Is one is you can just keep throwing SP2s. Don't worry about the hurt locker. You will have enough power to get limbo again, and the hurt locker damage will be returned back to you as health because of whenever the limbo will expire, you will get back your health. But for the safer side, just do an SP2 and also an SP1 cycle, you should be good. You will notice in the beginning I tried to do only SP2s, but I died once because he intercepted me, and then I came back after a revive and I only did an SP2 and an SP1 cycle, and that worked really well. Just right there, the limbo is active. I will get all of that health back, so I don't need to worry about that. So you can use that also to your advantage. But remember, with too much limbo going on, too many activations, it might take a little while to get your power back, so be careful with that. Also, if you have an SP3, you can just leave him in the corner and you can get those regen stacks on him. Those are buffs, so you can then use your SP3 to do the damage. Now, if he doesn't have any power, he cannot throw the meltdown timer onto you. The meltdown timer will always onto him, and that will give him damage. So magic is a pretty good and easy option for this bishop. You can also do this fight with Tigra, but with Tigra you will have to manage the meltdown timer, and that can be really annoying. But she can easily evade the SP1s and SP2s, but in my case my whole focus was on using Tigra only. Now once I revived back, he started off with an SP2, so I took some damage there, but then from here onwards I just went with an SP2 and SP1 cycle once I have him power locked, and that was the easier way to bring him down. So all in all, only one revive, not really bad, was able to take him out. So usually I would do it without any revive. So yeah. So if you have magic, that's a really good option. Other options are also there. So for example, Colossus will work really well because he is instant rate immune. You can just push him to just throw his SP1s only. Also, there is going to be size option with Immortal Hulk. You can just chain stun with all of that damage. That works too. Cosmic Ghost Rider from the Cosmic team also works. Kitty Pryde from the Mutant team. Also, Archangel is a good option. So plenty of different options that you can use here. It's up to you what kind of a team you bring in. For me, the whole focus was to bring in one team, get it done, and never look back at it again. So here we go. My Mystic team was Tigra, Magic, and Scarlet Witch OG. And the final fight is going to be against a Warlock with critical interruption, power shield, and also crit me with your best shot. So you will need a champion that can armor break him to remove his armors. Otherwise, he will have those critical resistance because of armor. So my choice is going to be a Scarlet Witch, and I will try to do some intercepts because with the intercepts I will get those guaranteed crits, and then I can throw a special attack to do some damage in my specials. So make sure you bring in the right champion for that. Your go-to champion can be Cosmic Ghost Rider if you're going to bring in a Cosmic team. For Mystic, there are plenty of different options. Scarlet Witch Classic, Scarlet Witch Sigil, also Symbiote Supreme is another one. For tech, if you bring in a tech team, Warlock is also a good one. You can also use Hulkbuster. Uh, Null is also a good option. So there are plenty of different options you can use here. The whole concept of this fight is get his armor removed, and once you have it removed, try to do an intercept. I like to do 3 hits back and then also go for a light attack. If you use a 200% boost, you usually don't need to use a boost here because of all the crits and sig ability of Scarlet Witch. You will get plenty of power and armor break and also power lock on the opponent. But still, if you use a 200 boost, you can get back-to-back specials for yourself. Now one more thing, remember I have removed willpower here. I am not using willpower to get no damage from the infection, but again you will get regen if you're using Scarlet Witch, and that might give you damage. But that's okay. I think it cost me 1 revive also to get this fight done, but I was able to get it down as well. Took me around 16-17 minutes to bring all of these 4 defenders down. Again, not the best one, not the best gameplay, but again this is how you can get it done. So remember, Realm of Legends, Winter Soldier, or do 10 runs of Realm of Legends. You can get around 100 pots with that, and also you can get around 20 team pots from it. And then run 3.2.6, the Thanos quest, and get some 10 to 12 revives from it, and you should be able to run through this with a good team. Now, I'm assuming it's as it is available to Thronebreakers and above, you should have enough champions to make any team that you like, and you should be able to take it down. Apologies again, I'm a bit late on this video with with some ongoing health issues, but hey, I'm back again, and I'll be doing Grandmaster's Gauntlet next, so stay tuned for that, guys. And I hope you really enjoyed this video and you find it helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.